Hi guys, it's Mika Martinez, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can achieve first page rankings for your Shopify store in 90 days. So what this entails is we're going to go over the full Shopify SEO accelerator playbook, and we're going to leave no stone unturned. So we're going to go through each of these steps: technical SEO, on-page SEO, and off-page SEO. And basically, by the end of this video, you'll have a full idea or a better understanding of what it actually takes to scale your Shopify brand with SEO. If you don't know who I am a Shopify SEO expert. I've been in the SEO industry for over 6 years now, and I have worked on over 200 plus projects and helped scale some of these projects to over 7 figures in annual revenue. So let's get to the video. So yeah, in this video, we're basically going to go over the complete have an overview of the complete Shopify SEO accelerator playbook. We're going to cover technical SEO, on-page SEO, and off-page SEO, and we're going to do that through doing a deep dive on an existing Shopify store. The reason we want to do that is because I think it helps to have an example, so we can go over each of the aspects and see what can be improved, and what can be done to improve the SEO for this store. And I chose this store in particular because it's a very simple store to understand. A lot of your stores will look like this, and they don't really have anything optimized for SEO. So we can kind of go through steps 1 to whatever and actually optimize the SEO together, right? Or just go over the changes we would have made to optimize this brand's SEO. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm going to use this checklist to basically go over the steps. So the first step is, as you can see here, technical SEO. This is like a shorter version of the whole playbook. If you want to see the whole playbook, we actually have training on that in our school community, so join that. But yeah, in this video, we're just going to go through a quicker version, right? Like a quicker checklist. So number 1, technical SEO for Shopify. So the first things I always check is the internal product page links, because out of the box, these internal product page links are actually not optimized for SEO. To give you a better idea of what that actually looks like on a store, that happens when, like, for example, you have 2 different collection pages, jerky, in this case jerky, and healthy beef jerky. And obviously some products will be present on both those pages. And this technical issue, is actually when you have the same product, right? Like the OG hickory beef jerky in this case, and they end up with different URLs, product URLs, right? So if you come from the jerky collection page, you'll have this product URL. If you come from the healthy beef jerky product collection page, then you end up with this product page URL. This is problematic for SEO because, depending on which collection your customers come from, you have a different product page URL. And, that's the same thing with search engines. They will see these different product page URLs and they'll actually confuse them. If you look at the source, you can actually see that there's a canonical to the original product page URL. So what you actually want to do is you want to just, forego having the URLs nested in the collection and just present the URLs like this. So what you want to do is you want to edit the Shopify theme to remove this part of the URL. I won't go through how to do that in this video. This video will end up being too long. But if you want to learn how to do that, we have a training on technical SEO for Shopify in our school community. It's completely free. So yeah, I recommend you go there to get access to the training. So yeah, what we want to do is we want to alter the theme to make sure the URL is like this instead of being nested in the collection pages, because that way, you're basically making the goal for technical SEO is to make it easier for the search engine to crawl and understand the content on your website. If the URLs are streamlined and not different for every single collection page on your site, if you have like 100 collections, then it becomes problematic, right? If it's streamlined, it makes it easier for the search engine to actually understand and crawl the content on your site. So you want to edit that. Next, breadcrumbs. If you look at the site, no breadcrumbs. They don't have any breadcrumbs. Right? If I go to the beef jerky, even like the product page, there's no existing breadcrumbs, right? Breadcrumbs are useful because, again, the goal of technical SEO is to make it easier for the search engine to crawl your website. Breadcrumbs do that. if you want an example of a breadcrumb, you can just go to Best Buy. Let's go Best Buy iPhone. If you don't know what a breadcrumb is, I'll show you a quick example of a breadcrumb. So these are breadcrumbs, right? And breadcrumbs are useful because they basically show the hierarchy of your website and makes it easier, again, for the search engine and even users to navigate your website, right? So it's very important that you implement breadcrumbs. And again, if I show you how to implement breadcrumbs on this video will become too long. So if you want to learn how to implement breadcrumbs, again, take a look at our technical SEO for Shopify training, completely free on our school community. Next is product and blog tags. So, when to check for this, you basically want to do a quick Google search. You can do cite your website and then tagged. And the reason you want to look to see if these pages are being indexed, because these are unnecessary pages. These are pages with no SEO value, and they're basically duplicate content, right? If you look at these tag pages, like Righteous Felon has 290 tag pages indexed on the search engine right now, and they're just thin, low value, duplicate content, right? These are not going to rank for any keywords. These don't target any keywords. They don't have any SEO value, and therefore, again, you're wasting the search engine's resources instead of crawling and indexing high value pages on your site, like the collection pages or product pages that you actually want to rank. It's crawling these thin duplicate pages with no SEO value, right? So you want to remove all these tag pages from the index. And to learn how to do that, again, I would send you to our training on technical SEO for Shopify. But yeah, like imagine imagine having the search engine crawl an extra 290 pages that don't really provide any SEO value. You can see how this is problematic. Okay, you basically want to remove that from the index. And the last thing is auto-generated collection pages. So yeah, like you can quickly see that, like for example, the all collection page, like that doesn't target any keywords. You want to remove that from the index as well, or even like vendors. Like yeah, those are all auto-generated collection pages that are just duplicate pages, right? Like yeah, tag pages are here as well, but these are all just duplicate pages that again don't have any SEO value. So you want to remove them from the index. You want to make sure the search engine isn't crawling them and wasting its resources. The more you streamline the crawling process for the search engine, the higher likelihood it is you are to rank higher, right? Because again, the easier you make it for the search engine to crawl and understand the content on your website, the better it is for SEO, right? That's basically the goal for technical SEO in the end, to make it easier for the search engine to crawl and understand the content on your website, to minimize the cost of retrieval, and yeah, so it's not crawling unnecessary pages like this, okay? Next, navigation and site structure. So when I look at the homepage is actually fine. Like this big header on top, I would not send it to this link, right? The goal for the homepage is because, the homepage is the hub of your site. And the homepage usually has the most backlinks, right? Usually gets the most backlinks. And because it gets the most backlinks, you kind of want to feature the key collection pages on the homepage. Pages with the highest search volume, the ones that are difficult to rank, the ones that will probably get you the best ROI. You want to feature them at the top of the homepage because you want to send that backlink equity to those pages, helping boost them and actually, rank them, right? So sending them to, adding links at the top of the page to collections that might not have any search volume. Well, these ones obviously do. Gift bundles. Okay, this actually has search volume. I think this is ranking for beef jerky gift box. So yeah, they actually need to optimize this page for SEO. They want to change the H1 and the URL to beef jerky gift box, because I think that this is actually ranking for beef jerky gift box, despite not having that term in the key SEO elements. Anyway, so yeah, they're actually doing a pretty good job on this part, prioritizing or featuring key collection pages on the homepage so that the link equity flows to them. And it just makes sense even from a user perspective, right? Like if a collection page has like a high search volume, then that's probably what your customers are most interested in. So it makes sense to feature those collection pages at the top of your homepage, right? Yeah, so this is actually pretty good. One thing also though I noticed, like remember earlier when we were at the healthy beef jerky collection page, like I don't see how I can get there from the navigation or the homepage, right? Like I can find a way to navigate to a keto jerky collection page randomly right here at the bottom in the footer, but I can't find a way to navigate to healthy beef jerky. So that is a navigation issue. You need to either put that on the main menu, on the homepage, or even like healthy beef jerky is a sub collection of jerky, right? So maybe have a internal link to the sub collection of healthy beef jerky from the jerky collection page, right? Because again, if I can't navigate to this, how is the search engine supposed to navigate to it as well, right? It's basically an orphan page, or it might not be an orphan page. I just can't find the link to it. And if I can't find the link to it, then yeah, the search engine will also have difficulty navigating to the healthy beef jerky page. And that's just one collection page, right? Like there are probably other long tail variations of these keywords that have like dedicated collection pages that I just can't navigate to as a customer from the homepage, right? Even from the main menu. So yeah, that's definitely like an improvement you can make, not just on the main menu, but in navigation as a whole. And one thing I also noticed, like just while going through the site right now, is that when I load a collection page, it has this loading thing, but it's like, this is just like a static image and like, it's just the H1. There's no reason for this to take up some load time. So yeah, just replace that loading with a static image. It's just like it's unnecessary. It like slows down the site unnecessarily. And, every millisecond matters when it comes to conversion rates, right? So yeah, you probably want to improve that. Like there's no reason for this to load. Okay. Next, let's go through the collection pages, right? So let's go through the jerky collection page. So if you want to, and let's also go through the gift boxes one, right? Let's go through the gift boxes one instead of the jerky. Right, so if you want to rank for, let's say, beef jerky gift box, like it's not enough to have it on the title tag, right? You want to have it in the H1 URL and title, right? So instead of gift bundles, which doesn't really have any SEO value because it's very general, it's very vague. Like if someone's searching for gift bundles, like it could be any kind of gift bundle, right? Like this page should be ranking or targeting beef jerky gift boxes. So you should make this H1 beef jerky gift boxes. You should make the URL beef jerky gift boxes, not gift bundles, right? That's the first thing I would do. Like the key SEO elements, descriptions. I would also have a short description on top, just to basically give the customer and the search engine an idea of what the page is about, right? And that can be like a really short description, just 2 lines, just indicating what this page is about. And the reason we like to do that and just generally add more content to these collection pages is because more content increases relevance and it provides more context to the search engine as to what the page is about, right? And if you make it easier for the search engine to understand what the page is about, the higher likelihood of you ranking higher on the search engine. Okay, so short description on top. Below we have a longer product description. Like for example, let's go back to the healthy beef jerky one. Like, okay, so they do have like a short description on some of these, which is good, right? We would also add a longer description at the bottom, like what makes this beef jerky healthy, right? Like if you look at your healthy beef jerky collection page versus your jerky collection page, what's the difference really, right? Like just this description on top, right? That seems to be the only difference at the moment, right? But you know, you need a longer description to explain why this beef jerky is healthy. Okay. And then yeah, the product grid. The product grid is actually fine. This is, you know, very simple. We have the name of the product. We have the images, the price, the star rating. So that's like, you know, that's very common product grid, and that should do. Next, frequently asked questions. Yeah, just similar to the product descriptions. You want to answer any frequently asked questions customers might have. This helps in two ways. Number one, it actually increases or improves conversion rates. And number two, again, you're adding more content on the page. You're providing more content to your customers and the search engines. You know, so the search engines have a better understanding of what the page is about because of frequently asked questions, right? Like, and it's just good practice to have, you know, like answering questions your customers might have about your healthy beef jerky, right? What makes it healthy? Okay, and then internal links. Like as I mentioned earlier, there's many ways to do internal links. You can do internal links to sub-collection pages. Like, okay, you have a jerky page. Maybe you have an internal link to healthy beef jerky. You have internal links to your keto beef jerky. Like instead of having it on the footer, why not have it here as an option to narrow down the choices, right? Like if a customer lands on jerky, maybe they want to narrow down their choices or narrow down their options. Like, okay, I'm interested in jerky, but do you have any healthy options? Do you have keto options, etc., right? Another way to do internal links is through blog content, right? Like if you have a longer description or frequently asked questions at the bottom, you might be able to internally link to blog relevant blog content, right? Which we'll touch upon later on, right? Like if a certain ingredient or lack of an ingredient is what makes a healthy beef jerky healthy, maybe you have a dedicated blog post dedicated to answering what makes a healthy beef jerky healthy, right? I'm not very familiar with the niche, but that's what I'm guessing, right? Next, product pages. You know, when it comes to this niche in particular, I think the goal is to rank the collection pages, right? Like healthy beef jerky, biltong, meat sticks, healthy beef jerky, keto beef jerky, and not necessarily the product pages. So I won't go into too much detail of how to rank product pages because it would be irrelevant for this specific case, right? Like if you look at the search volume for OG Hickory beef jerky, it might not be that significant. So you don't really have to, you know, in this case, you're better off prioritizing ranking your collection pages instead of your product pages, right? So yeah, when it comes to doing SEO and determining, you know, what to prioritize or what steps to prioritize, always go by search volume. If the collection or product category pages have higher search volume and your product pages don't have much search volume, then yeah, don't bother trying to optimize or using your resources optimizing product pages and just prioritize ranking the collection pages. When it comes to product pages, though, it's really important to just make sure that they're optimized for conversion rate. A high conversion rate signals to the search engine that customers are finding exactly what they're looking for, which actually gives an SEO boost, right? So high conversion rates and SEO actually go hand in hand. So it's very important to take note of that. And then to optimize your product pages for SEO, it's usually just means optimizing them for conversion rate. Okay. And yeah, so I'm gonna go through this really quick, but it's generally the same as collection pages. You want to optimize your key SEO elements, the H1, the URL, and the title tag for SEO. You want to add more content in the form of descriptions, features and benefits, specifications on the page, right? To just, again, increase relevance, provide more context to the search engine, and, you know, improve conversion rate. Like these things actually also improve conversion rate. Internal links, yeah, internal links to like the parent collection. You know, like if this is a, you know, if this is a keto beef jerky or if it's a healthy beef jerky, you might want to add internal links going to the parent collection page. That just helps not just users, you know, if they are interested in other keto beef jerkies or healthy beef jerkies, navigate to that sub collection, which, you know, it's already difficult to navigate to, but also the search engines kind of get a better understanding of the site architecture and hierarchy, right? Yeah, frequently asked questions, reviews, schema, all pretty basic stuff to have on your product page. Because again, they not only help users or customers, but they also help the search engines and allow you to rank higher, right? Next is supporting blog content. So, okay, let's go back. So when I look at, I guess the first question is whether you really need a blog. I think that's pretty obvious, like yes. And it's for two reasons. Number one, you can rank your blog posts in the search engines. That leads to additional traffic, right? And you can nurture those people. You can get them signed up on a newsletter. And number two, they actually, number two is the more important thing actually. They actually increase the rankings of your collection pages via internal linking and topical authority, right? Majority of your revenue growth from SEO is going to be through your collection pages and your product pages, your shopping pages. And the goal for the blog is actually not to rank the blog posts, but to internally link to these shopping pages and achieve topical authority, right? So yeah, you definitely need a blog. And when I look at the Righteous Felon's blog, it's like a lot of these blog posts don't have SEO value. Some of them definitely do, right? Like jerky versus biltong, but some of them don't. So yeah, when it comes to supporting blog content, you want to make sure that they have SEO value, they have search volume. That way it's relevant. And again, you're not asking the search engine to crawl pages that are irrelevant or don't have SEO value, right? And okay, let's go through one of these blog posts to see if how they're written, right? Okay, jerky versus biltong, that's probably the target search term. Yeah, you want to have that on the H1, the URL, and the title, so that's good. And then again, the goal for these blog posts are not necessarily the ranking is like a secondary goal. The goal is to internally link to your shopping pages, so biltong and jerky. So here, this links to the homepage, but they have like a dedicated collection page for jerky and biltong. So why not internally link the biltong one to the biltong collection page and the jerky to the jerky collection page, right? Like it makes more sense because you want to support the rankings of those shopping pages and pretty much send link juice and users to those shopping pages down the funnel, right? So they do have beef jerky here. Again, it's a little tricky because then you can see, right? Like this beef jerky anchor is going to all RF products. Like it kind of confuses. This is going to confuse the search engine because you have a dedicated beef jerky collection page, right? Like this anchor should be going to that collection page and not another collection page. It's just confusing. It'll confuse the search engine. The biltong goes to the biltong one, which is good, right? Yeah, they have images, sizing up the similarities. Yeah, I think just as a blog post, this is like a very poor blog post because I want a comparison between. I mean, as a user or a customer, I would want to see a comparison between jerky versus biltong. Maybe even like a chart or a table showing okay what's the differences, right? Because I go through this, it's it's not easy to read, right? It's not very user friendly. Okay, so that's just one of the things. Again, key SEO elements. Is it optimized for SEO? Like the site's actually ranking for these keywords. Like how are they doing their content, right? Let's do a quick search to see, right? Because the search engine always shows you what SEO optimized content looks like, what good content looks like. Just Google the term and you can see, right? So jerky versus biltong. There you go. It's a table. It's a table showing the difference in ingredients, fat content, texture, etc. What is biltong, key differences. So this is what you need to have on your site. And yeah, you may not rank for this specific search term, but again, the goal the ranking for the search term is secondary. The goal is to support the rankings of your shopping pages, right? So like it's fine to not rank for this. Like the goal in the end is to have internal links and generate topical authority so that you can rank for your jerky or biltong shopping pages. Okay. So yeah, when you look at this content versus the content that you saw earlier, like you can see where improvements can be made. Okay. And the last thing is link building. So link building is really important, right? And for those that don't understand like why link building is important, like link building, like this is actually like some slides from our guest posting and niche edits training video. We haven't released it yet, but it'll be available in the school community soon. And again, backlinks are still the backbone of SEO, right? All factors being held equal, web pages that have high backlinks, high quality backlinks, are usually going to rank better than pages with fewer or lower quality backlinks. Right? Look at this meme right here, right? Google sites with many high quality backlinks, sites with low quality backlinks, right? Okay. And the way that links work is like, just think of it as a vote of confidence. The principle behind it is that a website wouldn't link to you or your brand unless they thought your content was valuable, right? This is just how it works. And if you look at any SERP on Google, right? Like example for Valence curtains, you can see that all the top rankers have a decent amount of referring domains, right? And like to show you more examples, like you can see just look at any brands that are doing well in terms of SEO. You can see a really high positive correlation between the amount of referring domains and their traffic, right? As referring domains go up, traffic always follows. So you can see the link between link building and SEO and traffic, right? You see how important it is to build backlinks, okay? And that's the last part of the playbook. And just some considerations when it comes to link building. You don't want to build backlinks to your product pages. You want to build them to your homepage, your collection pages, and your supporting blog content. And the reason you don't want to build your backlinks to your product pages is because, well, those links tend to be ignored because if a brand has an affiliate program, you're going to have a lot of these affiliate links to the product pages. And number two, if a product does end up getting discontinued, then yeah, that affects link longevity. You basically lose that backlink or the power of that backlink because you're going to end up having to redirect that discontinued product to a relevant product or the homepage, etc. It's just not good, in the end for link longevity. So instead, you want to build backlinks to your homepage, your collection pages, and supporting blog content, right? And then, what helps a lot is to, have proper internal linking, right? Because a lot of your backlinks are going to be in your homepage, a lot of your backlinks are going to be in your collection pages, and a lot of your backlinks are going to be on blog posts. You want to make sure your internal linking is done really well. And this is basically how we would do it, right? From the homepage and navigation to the collection page. The collection page only links out to like 3 key blog posts, like ideally the blog posts with the highest search volume. And then the blog posts all internally link to each other and all point to the collection page. Because in the end, 80% of your revenue will come from your shopping pages, right? Not just your collection pages, but your collection pages link to your product pages anyway, right? But 80% of your revenue will usually come from, well, your SEO revenue will usually come from your shopping pages. So yeah, this is the internal linking strategy we like to use. And we have a dedicated video on internal linking if you want to check that out. You'll find it on YouTube. Okay. And the methods for, let's go back to link building, external link building, backlink building. The methods we use are Harrow, digital PR, guest post link insertions or niche edits, broken link building, creating linkable assets, and unlinked brand mentions. Like if I were to go through each of these methods in detail, that would be like a separate YouTube video. Instead, I recommend you go check out our school community. We don't have the training uploaded there yet, like you saw it earlier, but they will be there really soon. Okay. And when it comes to like which methods we rely on the most, around 70% of the links we build are through guest posts and link insertions, right? Um, Digital PR also seems to be working really well these days, right? And yeah, that's pretty much the whole playbook, right? Obviously, this was just an overview, and you can't really explain like all the details in a short YouTube video. But if you want to learn more, I recommend you join our school community. It's free, and we have training on each of these aspects in there, more detailed training, and you know, it's a step by step on how to do these things, and they're all available in that school community. So I recommend you join that. And yeah, then to join that, there should be a link below in the description. And yeah, that's it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the school community. If you have any suggestions on what videos I can make in the future, just yeah, feel free to message in the school community as well. But yeah, that's it for now. I hope this was helpful. And yeah, cheers. Thanks for listening.